Hello students, I'm Rashmi Vadva, Assistant Professor of San Ramdev Institute of Technology and Management from EPCE Department. Today's topic is 80286 microprocessor. As we discussed in our previous lecture, that is 80186, cache memory and virtual memory. So after 80186, next topic is 80286. Students, basically 80286 is a 16-bit microprocessor that has a ability to execute 16-bit instructions at a time, having a data bus 16-bit and address bus of 24-bit. And in this 80286, your address and data lines are non multiplexed. अब जब जैसे कि 886 में हमारे पास मल्टीप्लेक्स एड्रेस और डेटा लाइंस थी to reduce the complexity of the circuit, but in this non multiplex data and address bus. Basically 80286 is an advanced version of 8086 microprocessor, and in 1985 Intel up produces upgrade version of 80286, which was 32-bit microprocessor. Initially it was a 16-bit microprocessor, but after a 1985 Intel produces its upgrade version of 80286, which was 32-bit microprocessor. Fine. So in this video we will discuss about 80286 architecture, its mode and its interrupts also. So the microprocessor 80286 having a addressable memory is 16 MB. It offers an additional adder for address calculation. This is your offset adder in address unit. It's faster than previous two version or previous two microprocessors, and the performance per clock cycle of 80286 almost twice when compared with 8086 or 8088, and it is non-multiplexed address and data bus that reduces operational speed. Now see, this architecture is divided into 4 units. First is address unit, second is bus unit, third is execution unit, and fourth is an instruction unit. Or you can say this address unit, then bus unit, then instruction unit, and then finally execution unit. So let me brief you uh, working of this block diagram or this architecture. Firstly, the physical address from where the data or instruction is to be fetched is calculated by this address unit. Once the physical address is calculated, then this calculated address is handed over to the bus unit. See, this is the physical address calculation block. Once this physical address is calculated, then the calculated address is handed over to the bus unit, and this calculated address is loaded on the address bus of the bus unit via these pins, that is A0 to A23. These are the address, latcher and drivers. Now this address specify the memory location where data or an instruction is to be fetched. The fetching of data through the memory is done through the data bus. For faster execution of instruction, the BU, this one, bus unit, fetches the instruction in advance from the memory and store them in a queue. This is student 6 byte pre-fetch queue, जो कि हमारे पास 8086 में भी थी. This concept come under pipelining or you can say that 6-byte prefetch queue for fasting the operation, for faster execution of the instruction. This can be done by a bus control module, that is the prefetcher. This one you can see, prefetcher, bus control, and the 6-byte prefetch queue. This prefetch instructions are stored in a 6-byte instruction queue. This is the instruction queue, then further send the instruction to the instruction unit. जब हम 6-byte की instruction queue को fetch कर लेंगे और फिर उसको हम further send कर देंगे इस instruction unit में. The instruction unit, on receiving the instruction, now starting decoding the instruction. As instructions are stored in prefetch queue, thus the decoder, this one is the decoder, this is the instruction decoder. This decoder continuously decode the fetched instruction and store them into this decoded instruction queue. Now, after the instructions get decoded, then further these are needed to be executed. So instruction from decoded instruction queue are fed to this execution unit. The main part of the execution is this ALU, that is arithmetic logical unit. This arithmetic logic unit performs the arithmetic and logical operation over the operand according to the decoded instruction. So guys, this is all about the working of 80286. Once the execution of the instruction is performed, then the result of the operation or the desired data is sent to the register bank through the data bus. देखिए, this is also connected through this data bus. Fine. So I'm just brief you about that. This is all the working, how the physical address is calculated, then what happened, the working of this after receiving the instructions from the instruction unit, decoding, then prefetch, then decoder continues decode. ये शॉर्ट में नोट्स हैं, आप इन्हें देख सकते हैं. जो मैंने वर्किंग आपको साथ साथ एक्सप्लेन किए वो यही है. नाउ register set, discuss about the register set of 80286. It holds a 8 general purpose register of 16-bit each. It contains 4 segment register each of 16-bit, and also the status and the control register and instruction pointer. Now discuss about the interrupts of 80286. 80286 microprocessor having interrupts, but whenever an interrupts get generated in the system, then the execution of the current program is stopped and execution get transferred to the new program location where the interrupt is generated. But once the interrupt get executed, then this, in order to get back to the original program, its address as well as machine state must be stored in the stack. And basically there are the 3 categories of 80286 interrupts. आपको इसके interrupts को अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ना, बस थोड़ा सा ही पढ़ लेना, ज़्यादा नहीं. जस्ट जो मैं बोल रही हूँ सिर्फ उतना ही अगर आप माइंड में रख लेंगे, इट्स मोर देन सफिशिएंट है. हम इसके इंटरप्ट्स को 3 कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड कर देते हैं. एक्सटर्नल इंटरप्ट, दैट इज योर हार्डवेयर इंटरप्ट. INT, दैट इज इंटरप्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन, योर सॉफ्टवेयर इंटरप्ट. एंड इंटरनली जनरेटेड इंटरप्ट ड्यू टू सम exceptions. External interrupt is or called hardware interrupt. Those interrupts that get generated due to an external input. Basically this is maskable or non-maskable. And what do you mean by software interrupt? sometimes when multiple programs are allowed to be executed in system, then this leads to a generation of interrupt instruction. That interrupt is called software interrupt. And another interrupt of 80286 exists due to some unusual condition or situation generated in the system that leads to prevention of further execution of current instruction. Now come to the operating modes of 80286. Basically, 80286 operate in two modes, that is in real mode and a protected virtual mode. What happened in a real mode and what happens in a protected mode? In real mode, the microprocessor act as an 8086 and which is quite faster. Also, without any special modification, the instruction program for 8086 can be executed in 80286 if it offers memory addressability of 1 MB of physical memory. The protected virtual address mode of 80286 supports multitasking because multiple programs can be executed using virtual memory. This mode of 80286 offers memory addressability of 16 MB of physical memory along 1 GB of virtual memory. As using virtual memory, space for other program can be saved, and sometimes the bulky program also do not exist, then that cannot be stored in physical memory. So virtual memory is utilized in order to execute large program. This mode is used in 80286 so that in case of memory failure in real address mode, it can stay in protected mode. Guys, these two modes are important. Sometimes paper में question आ जाता है. Explain the operating modes of 80286. So simple है, इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है कि आपका 8 रियल मोड में 80286 सिंपल 8086 की तरह एक्ट करता है और उसमें आपके पास एड्रेसिंग जो एबिलिटी है वो 1 MB की हो जाती है और फिजिकल मेमोरी, जबकि प्रोटेक्टेड वर्चुअल एड्रेस मोड में क्या होता है 80286 को एड्रेस करने की कैपेबिलिटी 16 MB हो जाती है फिजिकल मेमोरी की along with the 1 GB of virtual memory. And you know what do you mean by virtual memory? Virtual memory is nothing, just a part of hard disk which can be utilized for storing large instructions inside the system. This extra memory can be addressed by the computer other than the physical memory, or when there exists an instruction that is to be loaded in memory but whose size is greater than the provided physical memory, then some part of hard disk is used to store that instruction, which is known as virtual memory. So virtual memory का concept हमने last video में भी किया था. So आप यहाँ पर उस virtual memory के concept को भी add कर सकते हैं. So students, up to this video, 80286 is sufficient. So in next class, we will discuss 80386 with their feature and the architecture. Thank you, students.